Hello guys, Mr. Aussie 1990 here, and this is X Squads episode 2. Thumbs up in the last comments we did get was 26, I do believe, on West Ham team. It was up and down all the time. A couple of comments got deleted for some reason, but West Ham seemed to have been the top comments. That's the team we've gone for here. As you can see, we're using the 4-2-2-2 formation because that's how I feel we get the best players in. I just want to say now, there's a lot of people who could potentially be in form in this team, but I chose to just go for the regular version just because it's going to cost a load of money to fork out with some of these informs because of the players they actually are. So I just decided to get the basic of most people. If some of them were upgraded, I got a few of them. But we'll see who we got in goal first. It's actually a silver championship goalkeeper, if I can find him here. Probably got quite a few. There he is, David James, guys. He is the goalkeeper I've chosen to have. He's not in formation because I didn't really want to fork out the coins to do that either. Haven't really got many coins at the moment because I've got quite a few nice squads. This is the squad we chose to do anyway, the formation we chose to have him in, because we couldn't get him in 4-2-2-2 for very much. But we paid 900 coins for him. He's actually a solid goalkeeper. There ain't actually going to be any gameplay at the end of this thing, because I played 3 matches with him and I didn't score a single goal. Purely because I'm bad. And I played the likes of the Fluder. He beat me 3-0 with quite bad team. I dominated the game, but I just couldn't score with this team. It's not a team I enjoy playing with. 4-2-2-2 is not really my formation, but I chose to do the video anyway. But there isn't actually going to be any clips because I just didn't score any goals. It's a fantastic save made by David James, which was phenomenal. But yeah, that was about it, really. In right back, we're going to have a Premiership right back, and it's not quite clear who that's going to be. It's going to be Glenn Johnson. Very, very good player. There's a couple of informs of him. I think there's the one inform, actually. But we chose to go for the regular version. We picked him up for 1,500 in the right formation. He's also got an upgraded card, which has put him 97 at defending. But he obviously used to play for West Ham before he went to, was it Chelsea? It was before Liverpool. That's right. I think he went West Ham to Chelsea. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So that's why he is there. And he's, yeah, it's pretty good, to be honest. And again, we're going to have Rio Ferdinand in this team. He was in my Leeds team, of course. I do believe Leeds bought him from West Ham. And then he chose to go to Manchester United from there. Or was it? I can't remember, but he definitely played for West Ham. And he was a very good player for them. And he's still quite a good player now. He's an 87 overall in the game. I spoke about him in the Leeds one. He's a very good player in the game. He does the job you can need him to do. And I've chose to have his brother in centre-back with him, which is obviously Anton Ferdinand. Let's see what I got. What did I get rid for him again? He cost me 13k. Anton cost me 2,000 coins in the right formation again. Solid player, solid silver. There is an inform of him, but he was expensive as hell. So we chose to go for this one here, who's just a really good player. Obviously, he used to play for West Ham when he was a bit younger. Pretty decent overall stats for him. And at left back, we've got Wayne Bridge, who is currently at Sunderland or on loan from Man City, I do believe. Or has he? I can't even remember actually if he's joined Sunderland. He might have joined Sunderland. But he's a left back guy. We could have probably had someone else in there, but I couldn't really think of who had played for them. So Wayne Bridge was quite easy to work out. He'd played for them before. Now in the first CDM, it's actually going to be a centre mid because I couldn't actually get the time. I didn't have time to convert him. I should have probably converted him. But it is of course Scott Parker, who has got a team of the season version, which I definitely can't afford. So we chose to buy him for 1,000 coins in the right formation, but unfortunately not in the right position. So he's pretty darn good, to be honest. I would like to have the team of the season version to try him out, but he's actually a really good holding midfield player. He links quite nicely with the guy next to him. On the pitch anyway, he's not getting any chemistry with him here because the guy he links with is going to be a very, very good player indeed, which is Javier Mascherano. Of course, he used to play with West Ham when I think they just got relegated. When they got released, it was him and Tevez, like kind of that weird thing with the third-party ownership or whatever, and they both went to West Ham. And they've done pretty well there, actually. Tevez scoring quite a few goals. Mascherano was quite key in the midfield. Then he went to Liverpool, of course, and now he is currently at Barcelona. He's an 86, and we paid peanuts for him. 1,900 for an 86. What's the world come to? Okay, moving on to the first cam. He's going to go over this side, and it is, of course, the one and only Frank Lampard. Very, very good player on the game. Obviously, used to play for West Ham in his younger days. He's obviously a bit older now. He cost me 26k, which might seem quite a lot, but it's not at all. He is a very, very good player. I enjoyed playing with him in this team. He was probably one of the key players. I didn't enjoy the strike force, even though it is pretty good strike force. I just didn't enjoy them type of players. They're not really my thing. But we'll have a look at the other cam. He is currently playing in Liga 1. It is, of course, Joe Cole. He's actually brilliant. He's 4-star skills. I do believe some of these are 4-star skills. Let's have a look at the chemistry here in a minute. A lot of them are getting 9. A couple of 8 in goal there. 7 for Bridge. 6 for Mascherano. We're just linking the strikes in a minute. But yeah, Joe Cole, that's the upgraded version. Pretty good overall player. As I said, I liked playing with him. He was probably one of the highlights of this team. First guy up front is going to be Carlos Tevez. Actually, move him over there. Actually, no, we'll keep him there. Carlos Tevez, he is obviously an 88. He's a very, very good player. Nothing really bad to say about him. There is an inform of him. He would have cost me like 200, 300k, so I didn't really want to pay that amount for him. But he's still very good as an 88, so we decided to have him. He works well in this team, of course. As I said about the Mascherano incident, he was the same kind of era as that. Then he went to Man U, then he went to Man City, of course, where he currently is now. Well, he might not be next season. I think he's committed to stay in, but it looks like he wants to go back to Argentina to play his remaining days or whatever. But the next striker I've chosen is Jermaine Defoe, because I think he's a really good player on the game, but unfortunately he let me down quite badly. He's just pace. He is just pace. He hasn't really got much of a shot on him, which I've found out anyway. Didn't do well for me. But he's obviously in there because of his West Ham days. Of course, all these players playing for West Ham. Look at that team, guys. West Ham have had an amazing amount of good players in the past. Like it's 100 chemistry. We'll have a look at the chemistry links now. It's not ideal, but as I said, if I get the right formation card for James and Bridge, possibly, they'll probably be 9 chem. That's unfortunate for Riggers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll have a look at the bench quickly. No one special on the bench. I've chosen to have Rob Green because I couldn't think of any other West Ham goalkeeper. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think there's any more in the game apart from a couple, but they might have had on loan. But I chose to go for Rob Green because he has actually been released by West Ham now, or he is leaving the club. So technically he will be an ex-West Ham player, but not just right now. So he's on the bench there. We've also got John Terry, who some people might say, why is he not in the club? But I've chosen not to have him in the team because he actually never played for West Ham that I'm aware of. I think he was just there in their youth setup, and I don't really like him. I just really don't like John Terry in real life and in the game. I've had to hate his guts, what he's done to, obviously, sleeping with Wayne Bridge. You wouldn't get very many links there, would he? Wayne Bridge's wife, I should say, not sleeping with Wayne Bridge. Obviously being racist, kicking out at a couple of players. He's just a scumbag, in my opinion, and he's not going in the team. Michael Carrick there, potentially could have him in CDM instead of Mascherano, get a lot better chemistry that way, which might work out quite good. But I chose to have Mascherano because he's potentially the better player overall. We've also got Lee Boyer, who was also in my Leeds team. He also played for West Ham, of course. He's nothing really special, so he's not actually in the team. Also got Craig Bellamy, who unfortunately doesn't really link anywhere in this team because he's a left wing, left mid, and we don't have any formation for that. He played for West Ham, of course. We've also got Demba Ba. This is actually the preset Demba Ba, so that's pretty bad. There's like an 84, but again, he was going to cost a lot of coins. I chose to have this one. And I've also got Bobby Zamora on the bench there as well, another West Ham star. But obviously Demba Ba played for West Ham before he went to Newcastle. I think he just had the one season there, got relegated with them, but he scored a fair amount of goals, and we all know what he's doing for Newcastle at the moment. So he's obviously quite a good player. So as you can see, all in all, West Ham have had a fantastic team over the last couple of seasons. And there was probably more I could put in this team, but I can't quite think, so we didn't put any reserves in this time. But if you want to know, if you want to mention any more players who could have gone in this team, feel free to leave that in the comments. Also, feel free to comment the next team you want. I've got a couple of potential teams. That's like a really good Ajax team, PSV team, Barcelona, Real Madrid. Teams like that are really, really good players. If you want to see that, you want to give me a bit of a challenge. Hopefully, obviously, pick a team which I can get a whole team and the bench on, or just a whole team. Maybe we can go with that. Obviously they've had to have played for that team for, I don't know, at least a season, say, or just on loan if that's what we like to see. So as I said, leave a comment of the team you want, spam the comments with teams, and we'll see what one gets the most thumbs up. Also, leave a like on this video if you do enjoy it. That helps me out a ton. If you want to favourite it, that would be absolutely ideal. And I'll try and respond to as many comments as I can. So, as I said, just get commenting, thumbs up the one you want, and we'll do that one for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll be back some more of these soon. So thank you very much, and bye.